So the next video we're going to cover is actually the elemental cleansing method. A lot of people get a little bit weirded out with this the first time using it, so I like to go over it a bit in person, and you can see that I'm the weirdest of them all, and you don't have to worry about it. So the first thing we're going to do is open up our elemental cleansing method, and again, that's earth, air, fire, or water. You will likely be drawn to use one in the beginning, but if you're not, just pick one randomly, don't worry about it. As we said, it may go along with your astrological sign, and there's the chart in the book if you want to look that up. But otherwise, you can just pick one at random and give it a go. And the first thing we're going to do is just make sure that we are grounded, cleansed, and protected. That's always step one in any work that you do. Once you're ready and prepared, then you're going to visualize opening up that elemental method in front of you. And maybe that's, as an example, let's go through them one at a time. So if I'm using fire, I will imagine a bonfire building in front of me, and I can even imagine putting sticks on it and starting it, or I can just see it burst to life in front of me. And then I can use the energy of that to wash my hands, to cleanse anything off of them that I no longer need. Again, holding that intention, really holding what I am using this for. I remove any energy no longer serving me. I release that into the fire to be burned away. I'm very physical, so I like to actually physically move. You can do this in your mind just as well. It's all about intention. So I won't stand up and step into the fire, but you can cleanse your whole body by visualizing yourself stepping into your bonfire, burning away all the energy that isn't serving you, inside and out, just cleansing fire, flowing through you, cleaning away anything that you no longer need. You can use this for objects as well. So this is an example of an obsidian arrowhead, which is one of the tools we'll use in cord cutting later potentially. But you can pass that through your fire and use that as a cleansing method with the intention of removing any energy no longer serving me or this object. And then just getting a sense in my gut to know when it's done. So right now it's still feeling dirty. It doesn't feel quite right yet. I still have that unsure feeling in my belly. And there it is. And you can feel your belly will just open and relax, and you know that this is cleansed. Whenever I'm finished cleansing an object, I make sure to cleanse my hands again, just making sure that everything's removed. When you're finished with any elemental cleansing, you always close your cleansing method. It's really important. When you do this, you're opening an energetic portal. We have to make sure that we close it again. So just closing that up in whatever way works for you. You can douse it with water and return it to earth. I like to fold it up. I dim it down, make it embers, and then I fold it up and return it to earth. So that's an example of using fire. Let's say we use water. You can do the same, visualizing a pond or a puddle or a river appearing in front of you. Any of those will work, and once again, you can rinse your object in it, and then once again, closing that back down. If it's air, this can be a little bit trickier for people. Very early on, I'm actually on the cusp of an air-water sign, and so innately, I wanted to steam things off of me, and that worked really well for me for a time. And you will find over time, you may change what you use and different elements you use in combination or on their own, so don't feel restricted in any way. With wind, you can picture a column of air or standing in a windy spot on the top of a mountain, in front of a lake or a plain, and really feeling that wind rip any unnecessary energies off of your body, clearing anything no longer serving you, getting rid of all things that are no longer in your best interest. And you can stand in it, you can put your hands through a column of air so it dissolves away anything, whatever works for you. When you're finished, once again, close that up and return it back to the way you found it. If you're doing earth, you can open a hole into the earth and you can bury any objects. Dig your hands into the mud, into the earth. Feel it pull away, feel Mother Earth lift away any energy no longer serving you. You can visualize burying yourself in the earth. If you're uncomfortable or claustrophobic, you don't have to visualize burying your face. I like to do the whole thing just to feel completely cleansed, but always do whatever you're comfortable with. Know that you can breathe underwater, you can breathe in the earth. There's no limitations. This is the energy world. It is all your truth, all whatever is happening inside of you. When you're finished, once again, filling in the hole, closing everything up and returning it to normal. Feel free to play with your elemental methods. We will be using them so many times throughout the course. It's a really great way to dispose of energy when you're working with peeling energy off of things, removing energy from objects. It's a really nice way of cleansing because it's always there with you. with smudge or salt or other cleansing methods, even stones, you have to have them there, unless you're more advanced and can do it with visualization. But early in, you need them there. So this is one that you can just take with you wherever you go. It's always in your mind. It's always there available for your use. Just be very careful to return it back to the way you found it or better. It's always important to close any energy that you open. Thanks, guys, and enjoy your elemental cleansing method.